Welcome in, you dirt dogs.
We're here in Seattle. The start of the weekend is upon us. It's Friday evening baseball on the show. It's the Boston Red Sox taking on the Seattle Mariners. First pitch coming your way next.
And now, please welcome your Seattle Mariners.
And taking the ball for Seattle, Logan Gilbert. Chris, it's a little more common these days, but still, he's a strikeout per inning type of guy.
Well, I hear you about the strikeouts. A lot more guys striking out today, but when you consider having the ability to get that strikeout, particularly when you need it, a man on third, less than 2 outs, situations where, yeah, maybe you're not a real high strikeout guy, but just knowing you have the swing and miss stuff in a big spot, I think it's real critical, and he's got it.
Jarren Duran, the leadoff batter, as he looks at ball one. That one the other way. That's a base hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Batting second,
Trevor Story comes up to the plate. Good power. Not great in the OBP department. There goes the runner. That's in for a strike. Throw, save. That's a stolen base.
Well, he's batting leadoff, and he's acting like a traditional leadoff hitter. Gets on base to start the game, then puts himself on second with a nice stolen bag. I think that sets the tone for the offense for sure.
Runner in scoring position, nobody out. Here in game one of this 3-game set. In the air to left center. Rodriguez in and to his right. One down.
Batting third, the second baseman.
Time now to check out the lineup for the Boston Red Sox. This is a ball club that can really slug. Lots of homers, lots of extra base hits. And Chris, that of course a huge part of success in the standings for this group.
In today's game, hitting with power is essential, Boog. With pitchers throwing 95 and above, stringing hits together is hard to do. So home runs and extra base hits are crucial, and that's exactly what they've been doing.
Marcelo Meyer in the box now. Takes strike one. Man at second. Comes up empty. That's strike two.
Gosh, a little late on that breaking ball. I don't think he recognized it out of the hand. Just a little tardy. Gonna have to regroup here.
And a swing and a miss. 2 down.
Came after him with the fastball on 0-2, and that's a pretty good demonstration of what power pitching is all about. He's got the stuff, obviously, and right there he used it to put his opponent away without needing to waste any pitches.
Here comes Wilson Contreras. Swings through that one. 0-1. Man on second, 2 down. And there's a foul ball. comes up empty as he chases that one in the dirt. Garver on to first. That completes the strikeout, and that'll do it. So now the Mariners offense gets to go to work for the first time. We've got no score. Back after this on the show. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And today's starting pitcher, Connolly Early. Tell us about him in that sub-3 ERA, Singy.
It's a tough veteran lineup on the other side, but I'm excited to see what this rookie can do in this one.
Leading off, Randy Arozarena.
Randy Arozarena.
Turned on, but that's foul down the third baseline. 0-1. Ripped to short. Story sends it over to first. One gone, bottom half of the first. And now we check out the Mariners lineup. One guy leading the way offensively for this club right now, Miles Mastrobuoni.
Tops on the team in batting average, Boog. A guy who's showing off some excellent bat-to-ball ability when he digs in at the plate. You know, that's useful if your team needs to get an inning going, get a leadoff man on. But it's also incredible to have a guy like that in the lineup because he's a run producer who can drive in runs if you've got guys on base already. So he's a huge piece in this lineup.
Julio Rodriguez in the box with one away as he takes ball one. On the ground at first. Contreras takes it himself, and two quick outs in the bottom of the first here tonight.
Hey, man, 4 pitches, 2 outs. That is an excellent pace.
2 down, bases empty. And up next for Seattle, Rob Refsnyder. Sat out last night's game, but back in there today. This one in the air, right field. And he makes the grab. And that is that. Scoreless after 1. We move ahead to the top of the second now. Now here's the Red Sox DH, Tristan Casas.
Good purpose pitch right there. Trying to tease him, get him to raise his sights, pop something up, and make it an easy out.
Our umpire for this one, Freddie Ferguson. A consistent umpire by all accounts.
Yeah, I think the book on him is that he's not necessarily by the book with his strike zone. But once you figure out where he's calling strikes, you can pretty much count on him to stay with that throughout the game.
Next offering in there for a strike. Strike 1.
I mean, that's perfect location right on the black. I mean, over and over again, this guy demonstrates the ability to hit those spots. They're so tough to do anything with as a hitter.
That one misses. So a leadoff walk.
Pretty easy walk right there. Last pitch wasn't even much to think about.
So stepping in for Boston, Caleb Durbin.
He's been on fire at the dish lately. Batting over 300 so far this month.
Swing and a miss. Strike 1. In the air out to center. Tracks it down for the out. And there's one down.
Yeah, that's a tough play for the infielder, ranging back into the outfield. There's part of him that's saying, hey, where you at, outfielder? Call me off. But he stayed focused and made a nice catch right there.
Roman Anthony up next for the Red Sox.
Not getting the results he's wanted at the plate recently. Just 1 hit in his last 5 games.
This one in the air. Crawford. And there's 2 away.
Batting 8, the center fielder, number 3, Cedon Rafaela.
Here's the center fielder, Cedon Rafaela. He's going to finish with a new career high in stolen bases, Chris.
Well, he threw that fastball right by him, gives him a little bit of confidence, but in the back of your mind, you got to think, is he trying to set me up for later in this at bat?
Pitch misses, and that is ball one. Looked like a strike to me, and here comes the challenge. It just shaved the zone. They'll keep both their challenges. Got him swinging for the strikeout. That K is his third of the game. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Bottom half of inning number 2. Now it's the Mariners DH, Dominic Canzone. And that is out of play. The 0-1. Swings and misses at the pitch off the plate.
That pitch started in and ended up on the outside edge. Just changing planes and very difficult, especially for a left-handed hitter to track. Well, take a look at the 3-pitch sequence here. Pretty simple in terms of putting them away at the plate. Once you're ahead 0-2 as a pitcher, you can really expand the zone and see how aggressive that hitter is going to be trying to protect and battle. And right there, clearly he was in swing mode, but all you can do is hope to foul that off.
So up next, Luke Raley. In for a strike, going 1. No score here in the second.
Ball.
Next offering in there for a strike. And it's 1-2. Raley not happy about that called strike. Here's the challenge. And it's going to stay a strike. One challenge remaining for them now.
That's the ball.
Foul ball left side. He'll see another. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. On the ground to third. The throw to first. Already 2 out here in the home half of inning number 2.
The third baseman, Brendan Donovan.
Now the third baseman, Brendan Donovan.
Hee-haw.
Just
No,
missed.
that's down. Ball.
Into center and a base hit. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive.
He made that look easy, keeping his bat in the zone on plane for a long time. That leads to a high contact rate and more barrels, Boog. Even when you don't get it great, it's still hit hard enough to dunk something in like that in front of the center fielder.
Mitch Garver in the box now. No balls and a strike.
Ball. No, ball.
On the ground, right side. Into the outfield, base hit. So that's 2 straight 2-out hits.
Couple of singles back-to-back. They're in scoring position now and a good opportunity to push across the first run of the ballgame.
J.P. Crawford gets a chance to hit. Fall off foul. Fly ball down the line, and that drops foul.
So now it's all about protect mode. Try to shorten up, try to track the ball, block it if you have to, as far as just a late swing that maybe you're not sure about, but some way, somehow climb back into this at bat through the count.
2 on, 2 outs. That's out to center field. Rafaela settles under this one, and that's the inning. A couple of hits in the inning, but they can't get him home. We played 2 full, no score. Back at T-Mobile Park, and now it's the catcher for the Red Sox, Connor Wong. Check swing called strike. That's strike 1. High fly ball, and that one curling foul down the right side.
Well, that's kind of what you expect in an 0-2 count. Excellent job of the hitter to have the plate discipline to lay off of that pitch.
This one chopped to first. Raley takes it to the bag. Leadoff man retired here in the third.
The left fielder, Jaron Duran.
So the Red Sox lineup turns over. Jaron Duran getting ready to hit. He's 1 for 1. Led off the game with a single. Up the middle. Oh, great stop. To his knee, the throw, and that's a great play for the out.
Well, he looks so comfortable making that play, dives, comes up with it, and then from one knee, like he's just playing catch with his kid. Nice throw across the diamond to first.
Here's Story now. Fly to center his first time. In the air, right field. Ref Snyder moving under it. And that is that. Nothing doing for Boston. Still no score. Welcome back. And coming off a series where the pitching was outstanding, we take a look at those numbers. That misses.
That's the ball.
Ball 1. In the air, left field, and that's a fair ball. And a good start to the inning.
Well, as hot hitting continues, he's been getting great results lately. Just a bloop hit behind third right there, and that's a really tough play for a third baseman or shortstop to get to, and the same for the left fielder. So he just found a perfect place to drop that one in right there.
Now it's Randy Arozarena. That one finds the zone. It's 0-1.
He's been known to jump all over the first pitch, so that seems like a missed opportunity right there.
Still tied at 0. Last of the third. Fouled off down the right side. And that's a strikeout looking.
Well, big strikeout right there, and maybe a little controversial with the call. I think he got a little bit of favor on the mound, no question about it. It's not exactly what you want to see in a big spot like that, and I'm sure there's some chirping going on from the dugout, making it clear that wasn't his best call behind the plate today.
1 out man at first. Stepping in, the long ball threat, Julio Rodriguez. He's one of the best players in the game. Over to first, and he saved.
Here.
The 0-1. Foul ball there. Here's the 0-2. Mastroboni at first, one gone. Strike three, and that's 2 in a row.
Oh, interesting. He's looking very comfortable out of the stretch after giving up the leadoff single. Back-to-back strikeouts, so they haven't been able to move that runner up, get him into scoring position, and try to have a better chance of scoring. I tell you, good job so far on the mound. He just needs one more out.
Snyder stands in now and watches strike one.
Now, this guy is just filling up the strike zone right now. Don't want to get yourself in an 0-2 hole. You better be ready to pull the trigger on the first pitch.
Yeah, that's in for a strike. And it's 0-2.
And a bat like this is almost over as it begins. In this situation, you have no idea what the next pitch is going to be. You just got to hope that you can make contact.
Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. Throw in holds the lead runner at second. 2 on now with 2 away.
Love how he let that ball travel, trusted his hands. Nice job of going the other way.
Now it's going to be Dominic Panzone. Went down on strikes his first time through. A little out front there as he swings through it. Two on, 2 outs. Makes the catch. Inning over. On to the 4th. Still scoreless. Back in Seattle. Joe stepping in for Boston. Marcelo Meyer. There's a swing and a drive. That's got a chance. And it's caught just in front of the wall.
Up next for the Red Sox, the first baseman, Wilson.
Singy, he made a tough play after a long run to get to that baseball. I have a feeling you want to see it again with StatCast.
Absolutely, and what was so key was that first step, Big. It was a good one, and it's got to be. And if you're going to be able to cover 125 feet to run that ball down, and you know, not a lot of outfielders in this league are able to make that play or even make it near consistently.
Contreras stands in here. Tried to hold back his swing there, but went around. All tied up. Top half of inning number 4.
Ball.
And now 2-1. Got the bat going too soon. It's strike 2.
Well, and those hitters count sometimes can be a little too aggressive, and a good pitcher will play off of that. He's got to get a better pitch to hit.
Outside low. Full count now. Swings through it for the K. And that's 4 strikeouts.
Well, that's the money maker right there. 2 strikes, slider down and away from a same side thrower as the hitter. I mean, that's just tough. You're looking to protect with 2 strikes and very difficult to lay off.
Tristan Casas digs in now. Rips that one to right. And that is that. 1, 2, 3 go the Red Sox. On to the bottom of the 4th now. Still with no score. Welcome back as we take a peek at the starting pitching so far this year. Drilled in the air, high and deep right field. Carrying well. Grabs it right up against the wall.
Up next for the Mariners,
That's a really nice job right there. Great awareness, making the catch up against the wall. You see the perfect technique, feeling for the wall with the bare hand while keeping his eyes on the baseball as it's coming down, his glove in a good position to make the catch. That's exactly how you do it.
And it finds its way through for a hit. So a man aboard now with one away.
Next for the Mariners.
Smash that one through the infield for the knock. When it's hit that hard, it makes it very tough on the infielders to make any sort of play.
Mitch Garver up to hit here. Single to right in his first trip. Garver goes 6'1", 35 years old, and he's one of the few players in Major League Baseball born in New Mexico. That one fouled off. One away, tie game, go-ahead run stands at first. We're here in the bottom of the fourth. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. The turn by Meyer at second. What a double play that was. Inning over. No runs, one hit, no errors, and no one left. We played 4. We're tied, 0-0. Back here at the ballpark, let's check out the latest news from around the league.
Caleb Durbin.
You know, these Red Sox just haven't produced as many competitive at-bats as I'd like to see in this one. They really haven't worked many deep counts or long at-bats, and that's fine if you're having a lot of success. But at this point, I think it's time to make an adjustment.
Here's a 1-1. In for a strike. Good slider.
Ball.
Swing and a ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. And they have their first hit since the first inning.
Up next for the Red Sox.
Only 2 hits allowed so far tonight, Boog, so I don't think that one will disrupt his momentum all that much. You know, he's really been on top of his game, commanding his pitches all night long.
Roman Anthony now at the plate. 0 for 1 so far. And a strike on the outside edge. He'll challenge. Thought that was a ball. And that one did miss. And the strike is overturned. So they've still got both their challenges. Runner takes off. Strike in there. Safe at second, and he easily steals the bag. And the go-ahead run is now in scoring position.
Here's what I think the manager's thinking right now. Today, we're not driving the ball. It's hard to get extra base hits. We've got to make something happen to get a runner into scoring position. That stolen base, excellent call. Now, all it takes is perhaps a single to put a run on the board.
Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. Here comes the runner. Here's the throw. And he's out.
He's out.
Well, Blue, you have to be able to trust your coaches in this spot. That's what baseball is all about. You're relying on the people around you to set you up for success. Players need to rely on their coaches the same way they rely on their teammates.
Go ahead, run on. Up next for the Red Sox. Struck out swinging his first time. Ball 1, no strikes. Swung on, belted. That one carrying. Going, gone. He sends one out the opposite way. His 9th homer of the year, and the Red Sox jump in front. It's 2-0.
The one thing the pitcher didn't want to happen just happened. That's not an easy one to stomach. Boog, I wasn't sure he hit that one as hard as he needed to get it out of here, but it had just enough behind it for the homer. What an attempt at the wall, though. He really gave a terrific effort to try and bring that one back.
So stepping in for Boston, Connor Wong.
Hut! No, that missed.
That one hit the knees for a strike. Swing and a miss. Now 5 strikeouts for him on the mound.
That was a pretty good pitch. Top of the strike zone. We're seeing more fastballs in that location. Hitters, especially with 2 strikes, have to be ready to pull the trigger.
Durant in the box with 2 gone, and takes a look at a called strike. Nobody in his team has scored more runs than he has this season, Siggy. High fly ball lifted in the air, right field. And that'll do it. 2 runs for Boston on the home run. Last half of the 5th coming up. You're watching Red Sox baseball on the show, New England. We head to the bottom of the 5th. And stepping in for the Mariners, J.P. Crawford.
Well, these fans definitely want to get involved in the game. All it's going to take is to get the leadoff man or even a base runner on.
Sliced hard, but fouled down the left side.
Well, these Mariners, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. Chasing pitches has been a big...
Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. That skips over the fence, so it's an automatic double.
Well, there's something really nice about getting yourself an automatic double like that. You get to stroll into second base without having to worry about a throw or getting your uniform dirty. And now you're just looking for the next hitter to kind of do the same thing. Maybe put one in the gap so you can jog home as well.
Runner in scoring position, no outs. Miles Mastrobuoni up next for the Mariners. And that's in there at the knees. Now he's challenging the called strike. And the strike is overturned after review. So they get to hang on to their second challenge. Runner in scoring position, nobody out. Last half of inning number 5. That one lifted to left. Takes it in for the out.
Up next for the Mariners, the left fielder, Randy.
Here's the left fielder, Randy Arozarena.
Hitter's got some good opposite field power. What I like about something being hit to the right side into the outfield is that the base runner at second has a very good read and can determine whether or not he can score on that base hit.
Tap foul at the plate. Crawford, the runner at second with 1 away. That's in there. No balls, 2 strikes.
That slider breaking in can be a tricky pitch. If you don't finish it and have that bite at the end and it stays out over the...
Oh, and now a wild pitch. No advance, though. Man at second.
Definitely got the hitter conscious of the pitch inside. I really think the outer half is open.
Two now. And he grounds one to the right side. Contreras steps on the bag. Play is made, 2 out.
Well, there's a lot riding on that at bat right there. Nice job of the pitcher to bear down, make the pitch, get the ground ball. Excellent piece of work.
Julio Rodriguez coming to the plate now in a big spot. And fouled off.
Well, he knows they don't want to give him anything to hit, but when you've got opportunities to drive in runs, you've got to expand the zone. He's capable of going out there and doing damage with it.
Squirts away a little bit. Runner stays put at third. On the ground, right side. Meyer gets him easily, ends the inning. He continues to roll on the mound as 5 shutout innings are in the books. This is Red Sox baseball on the show, New England. Back at T-Mobile Park. Close game here, and a chance now to look at a few highlights from this one. So digging in,
Leading
Trevor
off for Boston,
Story.
The shortstop, Trevor Story.
Pretty rare location right there, right down the middle. This guy paints the edges. I'm not sure if you're going to see that pitch again as a hitter.
That one lined into left field, and that's base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Well, the last 10 games or so have been anything but fun at the plate for him, so that one has to feel good. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
Story back into the dive. And now Marcelo Meyer. Throw, save. That's a stolen base.
Well, he picked over once just before the pitch to check on him, but that didn't seem to slow up his jump on the pitch at all. I think that guy's been studying some video. Awesome job to be prepared, got the timing down, and he gets into scoring position.
Man at second. Ground ball up the middle. Crawford throws to first in time. Now one gone in the top of the 6th.
Up next for the Red Sox, the first baseman, Wilson Contreras.
And up to hit is Wilson Contreras.
You have to stay disciplined in these at-bats. Try not to chase. A strikeout here is the last thing you want.
The 1-0. And a foul ball. One away with a runner at third. And we're in the top half of the 6th. Swings through that one for strike 2.
Ball.
That's outside. And the count is filled up. Got him looking for the strikeout. So he picks up his 6th strikeout of the ball game.
Third time he struck out in this one, and definitely an individual performance you want to flush. He just hasn't looked very comfortable up there. Just one of those days. But when you're still winning the ball game, at least you can focus on doing your part to maintain that lead and getting that W.
Casas swings through it for strike 1. 2 outs and 1 in scoring position. What a stop. Fires to first. Nicely done for the out. 1 left for the Red Sox as they're unable to add to their 2-0 lead. Back in Seattle
Leading
and stepping in for the Mariners, Rob
number
Refsnyder.
30, Rob Refsnyder.
Hard liner. Rafaela makes a nice running catch. One pitch and one out.
The batter,
And
number
here's
8,
a look at how he's using his
designated
pitches in
hitter,
this one.
Dominic Canzo.
Now at the plate, Dominic Canzone. Can't glove it cleanly. Still fires to first, and they get the out. Good recovery. Wasn't easy following the misplay.
Up next for the Mariners, the first baseman,
Luke Raley up next for the Mariners.
So important to get ahead of these hitters. You don't want to issue a free pass and allow that tying run to come to the plate. Always want to keep that other team in a position where if they're going to beat you, they're going to have to do it with multiple hits.
On the ground to the left. Play made. That ends the inning. Make it 6 shutout innings for him out there now. You're watching Major League Baseball exclusively on the show.
For the
Welcome back.
Mariners,
We're in the 7th.
number
We have a new
61,
pitcher on the mound. Yasver Zulueta.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Digging in,
Leading
Caleb
off for the Red
Durbin,
Sox,
1 for
the third
2.
baseman, Caleb Durbin.
Some activity in the Mariners bullpen. Cooper Criswell up and throwing. Pizzardo also getting ready. Gets him to chase after that one. Zulueta, a righty that throws with power. On the mound for the 40th time this season. And they traded for him earlier this year. Late with the swing there. Back up the middle and a base hit. So a man on base to start the inning.
Everything was on time and fluid in that swing. Got a pitch you could get the barrel on and lined it into center for the knock. Those always feel good.
Roman Anthony up next for the Red Sox.
That missed. That's the ball.
Now a quick throw to first. And he's back safely. Runner on the move. Pitch misses. Throw, and they got him.
Man, I see him trying to be aggressive right there late in this ball game, trying to add on to that lead. You know, I really like the thought, but it just didn't work out that time. Nice job by the defense right there to keep things right where they are in terms of the score.
That one ripped right center field. Dives, but it falls. And now it looks like extra bases. Safely into second. He's got a double.
Up next
As
for the
soon
Red
as
Sox,
that one shot
the
off his
center
barrel,
fielder,
he was
number
thinking
3,
extra bases.
Cedon
Really nice job of getting the bat out front, but not hooking around it or rolling over it. Just kept the swing on plane and smoked that thing into the gap.
And now the center fielder, Cedon Rafaela. Can't forget the 2-run shot he launched out of here in the 5th.
Yeah, one of the biggest swings of the game, Boog, as he looks to make even more of an impact in this at-bat right here.
Swings over the top of that one.
Didn't recognize off speed. Thought it was fastball. A little bit out in front.
Worm burner into the outfield for a knock. Rounds third, headed for the plate. He'll score. It's an RBI single, and they take a 3-run lead.
Well, a swing like that can help you come out of this struggle. We saw the numbers coming into the ball game, but all he's trying to do at this point is help his team win.
Manager out of the dugout, and he's going to make a change. Yasver Zulueta is done. It's a 3-run game, and we'll be back to tell you about the new arm in a minute. New arm out of the bullpen, Edward Bizardo.
He's certainly been one of their better relief pitchers this season. The numbers are really solid, so they feel great about handing the ball over to him.
One down. Here's the catcher, Connor Wong. Runner on the go. There's the ball. Throw to second. Out of bounds. Safe. And that's another stolen base for the league leader. Swings through that one out in front that time. One out and a runner at second here in the top half of inning number 7. That one not close. Ball 3. Right side, hard hit. Raley takes it himself. 2 gone.
Up next for the Red Sox, the left fielder,
Jarren Duran steps to the dish in a big spot.
That's the ball.
And that one hit 97 on the gun. Runner at third, 2 away. Swing and a miss, and it's 2-1. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
This guy's sink has so much drop in it. It's almost like a split finger fastball. Instead of just weak contact and balls on the ground, he gets swings and misses.
Goes down swinging for the strikeout. They limit the damage here. But the RBI single pushes across a run. It's now 3-0. Welcome back as we take a look at their upcoming schedule.
The third baseman, Brendan Donovan.
When a guy's throwing a lot of first pitch strikes as a hitter, you got to be ready to hit. Now, that's not going to help you get deep into his pitch count and into the bullpen, but you got to take what he's offering that day.
The 0-2. To the right side, Meyer. In plenty of time to first, and 1 away in the bottom of the 7th.
Up next for the Mariners, the catcher, Mitch Garver.
Here's the catcher, Mitch Garver.
Oh, yeah.
The Red Sox leading by 3 here at the bottom of the 7th. Ripped on a line to center. Rafaela gets under it. And a couple of quick outs.
The batter, number 3, shortstop,
J.P. Crawford up next for the Mariners.
I really like how he's been attacking hitters early in at bats. He's throwing strikes on the first pitch to over 70% of the guys he's faced in this one.
No, that missed.
Off
That's
the
a
mark
ball.
there. And that's ball 1.
No, that's out.
On a line, base hit. And that extends the inning.
Up next for the Mariners.
Now,
The second
Miles
baseman,
Mastrobuoni is singled and he is flied to left.
That missed. That's a ball.
Fastball for a strike. Crawford, the runner at first with 2 gone. On the ground, right side. There with plenty of time, and that ends the inning. Still in total command on the mound with 7 shutout innings. You're watching Red Sox baseball on the show, New England. Ready to begin the 8th. So stepping in for Boston, Trevor Story.
All right, we got one big viewer up in here.
And that's through there for a strike. 0-1. Gets him to chase after that one. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Well, we saw a solid effort out of their starter, and the bullpen is following suit. It's just a good day as a manager or as a pitching coach when you can hand the ball off to multiple arms and get stability from all of their performances.
Meyer in the box as he fouls off the first pitch. And that's pushed foul off to the left and out of play. The 0-2. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
Well, Brooke, I'll tell you, when he goes to look at the video of that pitch, he's going to want to punch himself. That slider had hit me written all over it, and clearly he just got a little too excited and was out in front. Tell you what, when you get a pitch like that, you cannot miss it. Those have a chance to go a long way.
Here comes the skipper, and we're going to see a pitching change in this spot. Edward Bizzardo departs. Cooper Criswell on a pitch out of the pen here.
He doesn't get a lot of strikeouts compared to other relievers, so he relies on getting that soft contact and the defense doing work behind him. They'll have to be on their toes with him on the bump.
Wilson Contreras up next for the Red Sox. 3 strikeouts already. He's 0 for 3.
Ball.
2 down, nobody on, and we're in the top of the 8th. That one drilled left field, and it stays fair. Takes the turn. He's digging for second. Check that. He'll stop at first with a single after putting on the brakes.
That play looks routine defensively, but with all of the little nooks, it can get real tricky down in the corner. Kept it to a long single. Nice defensive play.
So a man aboard, and stepping in for Boston, Tristan Casas. Check swing, but he went too far. Strike 1. Yeah, big swing and a miss.
That's a real nice cutter right there. I mean, this guy can struggle with the inside pitch at times, so I'd say it's pretty effective if you can continue to command it on that side of the plate.
Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. Throw stops the lead runner at second. 2 on and 2 out.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Really protected with 2 strikes right there. Pitch wasn't even close, but man, he got the barrel to it somehow. Nice job of bad ball hitting.
Can't hold up, and that's a strike. 2 on, 2 outs. High fly ball, right field. Mastrobuoni has a beat on it, and that's the 3rd out. Boston strands a pair, but they lead at 3-0. Bottom of the 8th. Here's the Mariners leadoff man, Randy Arozarena. So they turn things over to the righty, Garrett Whitlock.
And we all know about his slider. It's just filthy, man. And one of the better ones in the game, I'd say. Spin rate's very high, and it just breaks a ton.
Fouled off left side. Swing and a ground ball out to short. Story sends it over to first. Leadoff man is out here in the 8th.
That play won't be trending on social media later on, but it's still important to execute it to perfection. This game is a lot harder than it looks, partner.
And now it's Julio Rodriguez. He's a guy who does it all. Close, but call the ball. Ball 1. And an ABS challenge coming from behind the dish. It just shaved the zone. Still 2 challenges left for them. The Mariners trailing by 3 here the bottom half of the 8th inning.
No, that's down. Ball.
Not far out of the zone, but it was a ball. Still 1 challenge left for them. Here's a 1-1. And that's in there at the knees for a strike.
Well, that's really the money spot, down and away. If you can locate that consistently, it's going to be real tough for hitters to square that up. That's what you'd love to see relievers do coming out of that bullpen.
Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
Up next for the Mariners, the right fielder, number 30, Rob.
2 outs, base is empty. Rob Refsnyder will hit next. 1 for 3. That one finds the zone, and the count is 0-2. On the ground to third, Durbin. To first, it short hops him, but a nice pick for out number 3. And 1-2-3 go the Mariners. Still down 3-0. Back at T-Mobile Park, their offense has produced a lot of hits so far, as we see from the spray chart.
Yeah, when a team has this many knocks, a lot of the time it gets clustered to one side or another. Not today. They're hitting it all over the field.
Swing and a miss. Nice changeup.
Ball.
Got him swinging for the pull. And a strikeout first out here in the ninth.
Well executed pitch on the outside part of the plate.
Here's the center fielder, Cedon Rafaela. He's already homered in this game. Misses just off the outside edge. I think that was a strike. And that one did find the strike zone. They'll keep their remaining challenge. Foul ball. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
Got him out in front, which isn't easy to do against a hitter like this, known for using the entire field. Just couldn't sit back long enough on that one.
And next for the Red Sox, Connor Wong. 0 for 3 in this one.
No, that's out. That's a ball.
2 down, nobody on. Here at the top of the ninth. And a foul ball. Foul ball there. Two down, nobody on. That's off the inside corner, and that's ball 3. Base knock right field. So now back to the top of the order.
Up next for the Red Sox, the left fielder, Jaron.
And stepping in for Boston, Jaron Duran. The 0-2. Chopped to the left side. Fires across the diamond, and that's the 3rd out. 1 left for the Red Sox, but they're on top by a count of 3-0. Last chance for the home team. And now it's the cleanup hitter for the Mariners, Dominic Canzone.
That's the ball. That's down.
The 1-1. Ripped, but it curls foul.
Ball. That's outside.
Struck him out looking.
Up next for the Mariners, the first baseman.
And here's the first baseman, Luke Raley. The Bo Sox trying to close out a 3-run lead. We're in the last half of the 9th inning. Strike 2. Struck him out without a swing. down to the last out for the Mariners.
Well, I think that was just a case of a hitter quitting on a pitch. He was looking fastball and didn't see it out of the hand and just left the bat on his shoulder. That was a changeup right over the plate. Probably not the location he was looking for, but the change of speeds is what fooled him, and he got the out.
Hit to the left side, and this is going to do it. Throw to first, ball game. And the Red Sox take game 1 of the series on the road.
Great pitchers duel in this one. You get to a certain point where each pitcher is trying to outdo the other, go a little bit deeper into the ball game. And for these pitchers, it really came down to a few key at-bats. This was a fun one to watch.
The shutout in this one, 3-0 our final score. For
Got
Chris
another
Singleton
W
and our
for the
entire
Baltimore
outstanding
Reds.
crew here at MLB The Show.
We'll talk
I'm
to
John
y'all
Shelby
next
saying
time.
so long.